First
Nope.
pitch doesn't find the
That's inside.
zone. Evaldi, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself
Ball
in.
two.
You like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. And that
That's a ball.
skips in the dirt.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Center field, Dominguez sizing this one up, nabs it, and there's two down. Here's the left fielder, Willie Stargell. And first offering is fouled off. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Handles, throws to first. Back here at Chase Field, new inning getting started. And here comes Carlos Correa. Donaldson back to work. That's in there. 0-1.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Hauls it in, one away. Here comes Christian Yelich.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Two down, bases empty. Trevor Story now at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
No score here in the second. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
Two.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Correa. And he'll be safe at first. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And here it comes. Well struck right field. Carroll ranges back. And that's up onto the walkway and out of here. A 2-run shot. And they jump out front. It's 2-0. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Makes the catch. And that is. And we're back. Bottom of the second. This is Corbin Carroll. And a big swing and a miss.
Here's a
0-1's
fun
the count.
fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Now the catcher up to hit, Samuel Basallo. And
Ball
that's in the
1,
dirt.
no strikes.
1 out, bases empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Outside
ball
low.
2.
Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A shot to the opposite field. It's 2-1. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the second baseman, Jorge Polanco. Swings through that one.
0-1.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Pete Crow Armstrong now in the box.
0-1's the
comes
count.
up empty with a swing there. Popped up. Story makes the grab. 2 down. So now here's the DH, Ryan Roberts. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Dominguez under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Matthew Lugo. That's in there.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. Donaldson delivers.
3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 away. So digging in, Jason Dominguez. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
It falls in, and that's a base hit.
Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the
0-1's the
entire
count.
swing and just launched that one into center.
And makes the grab. 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
0-1.
Seager now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Check swing, and he went.
No balls,
And it's
2
0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here in the desert as we go to the last of the 3rd. Now it's going to be Carlos Delgado. Line drive and foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
0-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Gathered in
He's
by
out.
Seager. Throw to first. And a quick out, number 1. So the lineup flips over. And now it's going to be Ryan McMahon. And that one is in for a strike. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball
No
right
balls,
there,
2
right?
strikes.
Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Pitch
Ball
misses there. And that is ball 1.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That one hit to right. Yelich should have it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. This one in the air, right field. Yelich brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here at Chase Field, here's the third baseman, Carlos Correa. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the
Correa, 26 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at third. Donaldson winds and fires. That one back. Out of here. And that should quiet this home crowd. And they add on. It's 3-1. Now it's Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That's a little high. And that's ball one.
One thing he has to remember is that he does not have to cover as much ground. So those balls to his left, remember that you got a good shortstop that can make the backhanded play for you.
Carroll makes the grab. And there's one away. Here's Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1. They say he went.
0-1. That's foul.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Cody Bellinger. He's already homered here in this one. Polanco tosses to first. And the inning is over. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Willie Stargell. And that is out of play.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Corbin Carroll. Struck out looking his first time. Look at
Counts 1-0.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That is cut on and missed. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Samuel Basallo getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 outs. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in.